Alright, today we're going to do a full-blown Linux installation, and we're going to install this on a 128 gigabyte micro USB card.
I've got it. Fix your Linux.
In order to install Linux anywhere on your hard disk or micro USB card like we're going to do today, download an ISO file from a Linux site and install this to the micro USB card that we put in here. We'll go to Manjaro's homepage here. Oh, here it is. Download. All right. KDE Plasma, XFCE, or GNOME. Any three of these desktop environments will fit on that 128 gigabyte micro USB card. But for this experiment, we'll choose XFCE because it uses fewer system resources. Now that it's downloaded, let's check my download directory. And there it is. We have to do an LSBLK. ZRAM, that's my swap file. And then this NVMe drive, this is my hard disk. There is no USB device plugged in. Here I plug in my 128 gigabyte SanDisk USB device into a USB hub plugged directly into the back of my computer. And then if we type LSBLK, you'll clearly see SDA, which is that device. And it has two partitions, here and here. SDA1, that's the main partition. We're going to take this file name here, and we're going to highlight it. I use the left mouse button to highlight it. Then I'm going to right click on it and click copy. That just copies the file name. Sudo. And then dd. So we're going to put input file, IF, the input file, equals. We're going to have to tell it that we're going to use the user's home directory. That's the tilde. Then / downloads. That's the downloads directory of the user's home directory. And then / Control, Shift, and V. And bingo. There is our Manjaro file name without having to retype the whole thing. Here we're going to put the output file, OF, output file, OF, equals, / no tilde here, dev. Dev stands for device, / SDA. Next we need to tell DD the block size we want to use. We can read and write 4 megabytes at a time, which speeds things up. BS, that's block size, equals 4 capital M. So next we're going to put in status, and we're going to equal progress. And the final command on the line is conv equals fsync. So press enter, and now it's asking me for my secret Linux password. Oh, I accidentally right here put a comma in here. You see that comma right here? That comma has to go. What we're going to do is we're going to go clear, and I'm going to use the up arrow key to get to my previous command, and then I'm going to use the left arrow key to reverse and then take that comma out. Well, let's try it again. We don't have the cursor back. It's still working in the background. So as I said, I'm going to show you two ways to write a ISO file to a USB device. This is just the first way. Okay, it says it's finished here. What we've done is we've made this USB device bootable. We can now boot from it, and then when we boot from it, we'll get the Manjaro Linux installation program, where we can then install it somewhere else, like on the hard disk or on our little micro USB card right here. And our objective of this little video is to get a full Linux installation that you can carry in your pocket, encrypted on this little USB card. And you can take it with you anywhere you want. You can stick it in your wallet. No one can read it because it will be encrypted. And yet you can boot from it on any computer that you like. The next step is to learn a different way that we can make this USB device bootable. And this time we're going to use a graphic user interface, a graphical program, rather than the command line. Welcome to balenaEtcher, the Linux program that will flash your ISO to a USB drive with a graphical user interface. balenaEtcher allows you to flash from a file, which is what we're going to do today, flash from a URL, or clone your drive. If you choose to flash from a file, then select the directory and the file name of your ISO. After selecting your ISO, then you have to select the target. The target is going to be your USB drive, which will be at SDA, SDB, SDC, etc. Here you can see our device is located at /dev/SDA. It already has a name here because we already used DD to flash the drive. So we are reflashing the drive with Etcher today. Click the button and then we double check, and finally we're going to click flash. As simple as that. No DD, no command line. I'm going to speed this process up once I put in my password and you can see what happens. And here it is, flashing the drive. Press delete or escape to enter setup. I pressed the delete key and it now says we're entering setup. And here is our setup. This is the Gigabyte motherboard. Different motherboards have different arrangements here, but we want to go over here using the arrow keys to BIOS and down to boot option number 1, which you can see is Fedora. So we're going to press enter there, and now we can select an alternative boot disk. And we already know that that USB device we have is a SanDisk, and we're going to select SanDisk Partition 2. Generally speaking, my experience is that the USB Partition 2 is usually the one to boot from. That being said, we press enter, and now boot option number 1 is the UEFI SanDisk Partition number 2. Now we can save and exit or just press F10. Save configuration and reset? Yes. We have successfully booted. We will just select the default option here. And now Manjaro is booting. Manjaro. First thing is I'm going to plug in that micro USB card and then click Launch Installer. American English. Next. I'm in Central Time here in the United States, which is Chicago time. Click Next. My default keyboard is US English. Next. If I just keep going, I'm going to wipe out my hard disk, which is the NVMe drive. But here, if I click that, I can alternatively select the USB device, which is in the SDB slot, which is our micro USB card. And we will erase the disk. We will use the BTRFS file system. Right here, we have to click Encrypt System. Unless you know the password, you will not be able to get into an encrypted Linux installation. We have to enter a passphrase. So make sure you pick a password that nobody can guess. Next. My name is Wayne. I will call this computer Manjaro. And I'll put in a password for the user. You can log in without asking for the password, even if you're carrying this disk around, because the disk will be encrypted. Use the same password for the administrator account. I usually select that. Next. Which office suite do we want? I'm going to pick LibreOffice. The time zone is set to America, Chicago. The system language will be set to American English, United States. Erase disk on DEV/SDB. The Manjaro installer is about to make changes to your disk in order to install Manjaro. you will not be able to undo these changes. So make sure you know what you're doing. Don't wipe out your hard disk if you don't want to. Install now. And it says it's all done. Restart now. We're going to click Done. Now here in this window, if you look closely, it says Enter Passphrase. This is where we enter our encryption password that we set up when we did the installation. Attempting to decrypt, and look here, it says Manjaro at the bottom of the screen. And there it is, XFCE with Manjaro running from a micro USB card.
Fix your Linux. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.